For the last time this weekend, live inside the Kiwanis Ice Arena in Saugerties, New York. You are watching the LI Sports Network, the New York State Championship game, St. Anthony's versus East Islip, a rematch of the Suffolk County Finals. Both teams taking the ice now. The defending Suffolk champs, the St. Anthony's Ice Friars, looking to also defend their New York State Championship against the #1 seed East Islip Chiefs, who are looking to win their first championship in program history. East Islip wants to avenge that Suffolk County loss. St. Anthony's wants to keep the winning ways going. Take a look at how each team got here. Pretty similar road for both teams. East Islip and St. Anthony's matched up in the first game, so really fitting that they match up in the last game. East Islip won that one 6-3. Andrew Wurst, Anthony Marizito, Dominic Magro, Anthony Pepe, and Thomas Ivers all scored in that game for East Islip. That was the start of a good run for those players. Andrew Wurst, 4 goals this weekend in 4 games, has 3 on the power play. Anthony Pepe has 7 goals. Dominic Magro has 5. He has scored in all 4 games. For St. Anthony's, Brady Monteleone, Thomas Colavecchio, and Nicholas DeAndrea scored in that game. Thomas Colavecchio currently leads all scorers in this tournament with 10 goals in 4 games. Picked up a hat trick in the semifinals, as well as a hat trick in game 2 for St. Anthony's. Brady Monteleone has 6 goals. Captain Jack DeLugos has 4. Not scoring that first game, but he has scored in every game since. Ice Friars turned to Ryan Burhart in that opening round game. He went 2 periods and then was relieved by TJ Olmschneider in the 3rd. Olmschneider is taking warm-ups here across from Dixon, so it will be interesting to see if we get a little bit of a different look. East Islip has seen Ryan Burhart 4 times in the last week, 3 times in the finals, and then the opening game on Friday. So perhaps a strategy change for St. Anthony's to try and throw off the East Islip Chiefs, give them a little bit of a different look. Burhart has gone 2-2 against East Islip over that last week. The 2 wins, the more important of the games. He helped St. Anthony's clinch their 2nd straight Suffolk County title. These 2 teams are turning this into a pretty good rivalry. It's only fitting that they meet on one of the biggest stages available to them, the New York State Finals. We'll see who steps up big. A lot of big names, a lot of big players, and a lot of big opportunities. It's a matter of who's going to take it. Warm-ups finishing up now. So I'm going to step aside, take a break, and when we come back, Chiefs, Ice Friars, New York State Championship, live right here on the LI Sports Network. One last time, I will say good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the Kiwanis Ice Arena in Saugerties, New York. Live on the LI Sports Network, I am Dylan Flynn. We are just about set to go. We look to decide a New York State champion. East Islip, St. Anthony's. Brody Dixon getting the nod. For East Islip, has not played in their last 2 games. Corey McGovern got them their 3rd win in the round robin and then helped them defeat John Jay in the semifinals. On the other side, it will be TJ Olmschneider. His only start was in the round robin against Connecticut Sayville, and he pitched a shutout, a game that St. Anthony's won 8-0. He made an appearance against East Islip in the 3rd period of that opening round game. Speculation was right. St. Anthony's possibly wanting to give Ryan Burhart a little bit of a break. Olmschneider is fresh. St. Anthony's has seen Burhart 4 times over the course of the last week, 2 weeks. So let's see how this all plays out. We are underway with the New York State Championship with the New York State Amateur Hockey Association High School Club Tournament. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I am Dylan Flynn. Said it before, I'll say it again. St. Anthony's looking to defend their New York State title. East Islip looking to win their first championship in program history. We open up. The Ice Friars moving in. Monteleone and Burns going to the corner together. Monteleone fell down. This allowed Burns to chip the puck out to center. Here's Worst picking it up. During warm-ups, Andrew Worst took a shot off the hand, trying to pry a puck free inside the net. Appeared to be okay, shook it off, but something to keep an eye on is if that will affect him at any point during this hockey game. Worst has been stellar on the power play. He's picked up 3 of his 4 goals on the man advantage. So should St. Anthony's take an infraction, we will look for him to make an impact on the special teams. Off that face-off, puck bounced on net. Olmschneider gloved it down, and we'll redo it. Pepe and Colavecchio. It's Colavecchio winning that back. The two leading scorers of the tournament. Thomas Colavecchio, 10 goals. Anthony Pepe, 7. Both those players have been on stellar runs this weekend and all throughout the postseason, dating back to the Suffolk County playoffs that begun a couple weeks ago. Here come the Ice Friars. Up through center, Colavecchio leading the charges, and he scores! Thomas Colavecchio for the 5th game in the row finds the back of the net, his 11th goal of the tournament, and St. Anthony's is up 1-0 just over a minute into the game. I mean, when you're hot, you're hot. There's nothing you can do about that anymore. Thomas Colavecchio just seems to be able to score at will. Brody Dixon got a piece, but not enough. Colavecchio finds the back of the net, and the defending state champs are on the board. Ice Friars dump this one all the way down. It wraps around the boards. Brody takes a bump from DeLugos, who knocks it behind the net. Lena keeps this moving. Here's Magro, cross-ice pass to Anatra. Zigzagging through some traffic over the blue line. Anatra going wide on Castiglione, cutting, looking for the trailer. He's got Brody walking into a shot, and that one was blocked. Gavin Cada used the body, took the hit. Now it's DeAndrea walking to the net, spinning, and he scores! Right off the bat, back-to-back goals for the Ice Friars in less than 2 minutes. It's Nicholas DeAndrea, 2-0 St. Anthony's. Leading postseason scorer in Suffolk County has found the back of the net for his 4th goal of the tournament. Just like that, St. Anthony's has come out on fire. 2 goals in under 2 minutes, and here they come again. DeAndrea driving wide, Anatra shot, save, rebound. Alamia went flying into the net as the puck went wide. Nothing gonna come of this. Alamia slow to get up. Hard play, crashing the net. Face-off will come outside of the East Islip zone now after we clean up that little mess. That's back on. Everybody's back to their respective benches and sides. Now East Islip needs to climb out of a hole. Here's Gerard Nealon walking in. He lets a shot go, and a kick save there for Brody Dixon. Monteleone chipping this one up. Jablonski walking in, let this one go. Hit Farazi in the back. Cleared all the way down. Farazi gets off, but this is icing. Clark tying up this face-off. Lentini tried to drive to the net. This one comes all the way around. Dylan Smith, Alexander Greziak out there with Lentini, the third line for St. Anthony's. Here's Jablonski, banking this one off the boards. Clark steals it away, knocks it to Slattery, back to Clark, tried to feed this one in front. It was deflected away from its intended target, and here comes Smith, driving hard through the middle. Smith's shot across his body, blocked by Daddario. Smith picks up the rebound, drives around, shoots, and that one deflects out of play. I believe it was off of Brody Dixon. Anatra, Pepe, Magro out there with Lena and Daddario. Going up against the top line for St. Anthony's, DeLugos, DeAndrea, Queta. They're backed by the top defensive pairing of Anthony Colvecchio and Damon Valente. This one pushed on net. Dixon knocks it down, sets it aside to Dario. Gets bumped off the puck by DeAndrea. Puck works its way back out to center. It'll be Valente resetting. Here's Valente, long stretch pass ahead. Queta will tip it in and chase after it. Daddario first on it, turns it around. DeAndrea bumped down to the ice by Magro. Magro, Queta tying up. Puck moves cross ice. Here's Daddario and DeLugos. Puck bounces out. The Ice Friars will pin it deep and go for a change. Lena patiently passing it over for Daddario, moving it away from Monteleone. It'll be Anthony Colvecchio steering it back in and speeding to the bench for a change. Daddario seeing some open ice, sends a long pass ahead for Pepe. It hopped over his stick as well as Castiglione's, but no icing. Nicholas Alamia back out there after crashing into the net. He's going to take this and start from his own end. Alamia driving to the middle. Alamia shoots, and there's a glove save for Brody Dixon. Colvecchio wins the faceoff, puts a shot on net. Dixon makes another glove save. Colvecchio and worst again. Burns knocks this ahead. Just quickly turned back around. Brody couldn't clear it. Now he does. Finds the stick of Thomas Ivers. Gets a pass ahead for Ferrazzi, and his backhand is hoisted over the boards, out of play. Worst and DeLugos. DeLugos winning it back. Gavin Queta gets sent on his way. He gets tackled to the ground by Brody. Play continues on. Ivers watches this one tap down. Burns takes it in, tried to return it out of the zone. Burns will take this one now and tap it on for Worst. Up to Ferrazzi. Here come the Chiefs. Ferrazzi lets this one go, and it's gloved down by Olmschneider. Third line comes out for St. Anthony's. The Anatra line comes out for East Islip. Coaching staff needing a goal right here. They send out some of their top guns. Anatra, Pepe, Luke Lafada picked up a hat trick in the semifinal. Lafada's got 5 goals this tournament. Had 8 goals his whole Suffolk County season this year. Something about being upstate for Luke Lafada just feels right. Here's Anatra. Dumping this one in, chasing after it. Trying to set up along the near side boards. Went back for Lena, hopped over his stick. Now here's a chance for Dylan Smith. But a nice back check there from LJ Lena thwarts that opportunity. Anatra locates the puck. Tried to move it in. Ice Friars send him back. Here's Christian Anatra going to dump this in. Anatra, Cochran, down below the net together. Here's Anatra and Lafada. St. Anthony's skating up out of their zone, send a pass ahead. This is Dylan Smith again, cutting to the middle of the ice. Trying to feed down for Gerard Nealon, who put it on net. Save Dixon, rebound. Clark disrupted that shot from Smith. Smith, hard-working, gets the puck to Nealon, who put it in front. Greziak was tied up. Out the other side, Lafada hit the linesman. Now he'll go up the middle of the ice. Here's Clark. Chipping this one around Valente, and he's going to chase after it. Anthony Colavecchio gets it moving onto the stick of Thomas Colavecchio. He opened up the scoring just about a minute in. Daddario gets blown up by Nealon, and this is going to draw a penalty. So Gerard Nealon going to sit 2 minutes for roughing after that hit on Matthew Daddario. East Islip will get the first power play of the hockey game. 9:37 to go here in the first. St. Anthony's wins the faceoff over. Pepe couldn't keep this clear in. So it'll be Anatra dropping back, resetting. Pass ahead, Worst dragging, shooting. That one knocked down by Olmschneider. Rebound, they score! Jesse Burns on the power play, cuts the lead in half. First goal from a defenseman for East Islip is the captain, Jesse Burns, from the goal line. Lets a one-timer go, finds the back of the net, and East Islip is on the board. 15 seconds in on the power play. The captain doing things a captain should do. Andrew Worst picks up the power play assist, so he continues his success on the man advantage. East Islip now looking for a push to tie this game. Puck played by a high stick. St. Anthony's will touch it, so play continues on. Here is Burns now, skating over the blue line. On sides, Burns down below the goal line. Going to work, hands it off to Worst, puts it in front for Rozzi. Couldn't get the shot away, taps it back out. So be kept in here, Worst. Tried to turn it deeper into the zone. It was knocked down by the Ice Friars. Now to center they come. Ferrazzi chips this one back out to center, glove down by the Ice Friars. Alamia gonna bank this pass up to DeAndrea, cutting into the zone. DeAndrea trying to work back to the middle, leaves it, in a one-time shot from Monteleone is fended off by Brody Dixon. Big save there for Dixon. Keeping this a one-goal game. He's made 6 saves on 8 shots so far halfway through this first period. Colavecchio and Anatra on the draw. Puck hops over the stick of Alamia. Pepe putting the pressure on the forecheck, wins it away. Anatra now below the goal line, puts it in front. That shot never got away from Magro. It bounces in front in the crease. Puck is out of play. Dominic Magro looks like he's in disbelief that this did not go. Let's see exactly what happened. Magro flubbed the initial shot, and the rebound hit the crossbar. Glove down by Alamia, and then ended up in the netting. Magro throws the hit in the corner. We're going to get a hand pass here. Thought Jesse Burns had a goal in the semifinals. It was in fact tipped in by Luke Lafada. So he ends up getting a goal regardless. In an even bigger game. And of even greater importance. See if East Islip can finish the job now before the end of the first. Lafada coming off that hat trick. Has it down low. It works its way off to the near side boards. Marizito up top for Brody. Brody will send it back down below the goal line. Ice Friars try the far side. Christian Anatra will hold it in momentarily before he gave it away to Nealon. Here's Brody. Colavecchio on his back. Brody shot this one up into the glass and then up into the netting. That will draw a whistle. Clark and Greziak to the left of Dixon. Clark wins this face-off ahead. Anatra knocks it forward. Carrying it out of the zone, Anthony Colavecchio. Here's Lena. Anatra from the blue line, turning this one in. Locked off to the end boards by Valente. He'll swing it around for Colavecchio, trying to exit. Lena denied him that. The next chance comes all the way down. Talk about some of the similarities and coincidences in this game. St. Anthony's last year lost a game to Northport Huntington, the team they eventually beat in the New York State Championship. They lost in the round robin, and they've lost to East Islip in the round robin this year. So by that, St. Anthony's is in line to win this game if history does repeat itself. Here's Ferrazzi moving and driving to the net. Shot fended off by Olmschneider. You want to look at more coincidences in the Suffolk County Finals. East Islip was the 1 seed. They are the 1 seed here. Also, in the Suffolk County Finals, all 3 games had a first period score of 2-1 at the end of the first. St. Anthony's jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Both teams respectively held a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period of games 1 and 2. The team that had the 2-goal lead ended up losing both times. So St. Anthony's had the 2-goal lead to open up. Jesse Burns made it 2-1. 5.5 minutes to go. If not another goal is scored, we would have another game that would end yet 2-1 in a championship round. If we're going to go off that, then that means that East Islip will have found a way to come all the way back and win their first championship. Here's Magro walking and shooting, and he scores! 2-1, no more. Dominic Magro for the 5th game in a row finds the back of the net. That is his 6th goal of the tournament, and we are tied at 2. Coincidence? No more. We got ourselves a fresh start with 5 minutes to go in the first period. Dominic Magro has ratcheted it up to another gear this weekend. 6th goal, has scored in every game, and that the biggest goal of his weekend so far. Here comes Pepe. He drags, he shoots, and that one is turned aside by Olmschneider. Anatra couldn't hold that one in. He's going to drop back now, twist this one around. It's Anthony Colavecchio trying to walk into the zone. He was fended off. Now this is Ryan Anatra gaining the red line, tossing this one in, going to head off to the bench. East Islip picking up their goaltender, Brody Dixon. Gave up a couple goals that he might like to have back. But it doesn't matter now. We get ourselves a fresh start. Now 4 minutes to go in this hockey game, tied at 2. Jesse Burns, Dominic Magro have counteracted Thomas Colavecchio and Nicholas DeAndrea. Here comes Burns again. Got over the blue line, but couldn't hold the puck. Was moved in by Clark, who's now battling Dylan Smith on the near sideboard. Smith will twist this one around. It's DeLugos rather, excuse me, moving down for Castiglione. Up to Cato, all the way around. Daddario will collect, turn, take the hit from DeLugos. A little bit of physical play on the near side boards. DeLugos walks out, lets a shot go, fended off by the blocker of Dixon. DeAndrea up top, Castiglione's shot blocked by DeLugos. Here's Clark, chipping ahead into Ivers. Ivers collects, moves to the net. Ivers driving in, left it in front. Nobody there for the Chiefs. DeLugos carries the puck to the near side boards, tried to get it out, and he will on the stick of Cada. Over to DeAndrea, trying to split the defense. DeAndrea to the net. Dixon denies him. We've seen time and time again, Nicholas DeAndrea split defenders like they're not there. Walk his way to the net and undress a goaltender, finding the back of the net. Brody Dixon, however, gets the better of him this time. Shots 10-7 in favor of St. Anthony's. I was talking to the Nealon family during the break, and they went a little further on the Northport comparison from last year. St. Anthony's lost the opening game as the home team this year to East Islip. They also lost as the home team to Northport Huntington. That resulted in Northport being the 1 seed, St. Anthony's being the 2. Both teams making it to the finals, so they flipped benches. And that is the same case that we have here. The benches have been flipped. St. Anthony's, the visitor, East Islip, home, after it was opposite in the opening game of the tournament. So the coincidences and the deja vu is all over. It's just now a matter of what is the result going to be. Here's Brody. Bouncing this one. Out to center ice, Nealon. Speeding, crisscrossing through the neutral zone, dragging, shooting that one into the body of Matthew Brody. Stick on the ice, as this one is shot down, bounces off the boards on net. Dixon covers up. Nealon lost his footing after the play. Brody and Lena were in the area. Referee quickly separated them. Worst and DeAndrea on the draw. DeAndrea wins it back. Talked about Andrew Worst taking a shot off the hand during warm-ups. Doesn't seem to have affected him much. Picked up the assist on that Burns goal to cut the lead in half of St. Anthony's. He's back out there again. Chasing after this puck in the near side corner. It's Ferrazzi now, down to Worst. Moving it deeper for Thomas Ivers. Talking to the East Islip coaching staff during the intermission of their semifinal game. Ivers set up Joseph Penny in the second period of that game like he has all weekend. He's been setting up goals from behind the net at impossible angles. They talk to how locked in he is and how focused, how laser focused Thomas Ivers is. Just in the biggest games, making the biggest plays and not letting the moment get too big for him. Really a testament to how good of a player he is. Doesn't let the heart rate get too fast. Can make a lot of good things happen. And now here he comes through the middle of the ice trying to make something happen. Ferrazzi. Chip this one in. East Islip will go for a change. Here come the Ice Friars, Damon Valente. Ahead to Jack DeLugos. Period winding down, we're inside the final 30 seconds. Lena tried to push this one out. It's Monteleone stealing it away. But Ryan Anatra taking it right back. Pass ahead for Pepe. One-on-one. Pepe shoots, kicks, save. Olmschneider. Rebound produced and guided out by the Ice Friars. Period winding down. Here's DeAndrea. Putting this one behind the net. Jablonski twisted it on. It deflected behind the net. And that is how we end period one. So a 2-2 score instead of 2-1. Thomas Colavecchio's 11th of the weekend. Nicholas DeAndrea picks up his 4th. Jesse Burns gets on the board for the first time, and Dominic Magro scores for the 5th consecutive game. That brings us to the first intermission, 2-2 East Islip St. Anthony's right here on the LI Sports Network. Period two set to go here on the LI Sports Network, live inside the Kiwanis Ice Arena in Saugerties, New York. I'm Dylan Flynn. Thank you again, everybody, for spending your Sunday evening with us, taking in East Islip St. Anthony's and looking to claim a New York State champion. It's either going to be East Islip's first program championship or the Ice Friars' second straight New York State title. We start period two, tied at 2. Dylan Smith cutting through the defense. Thought he had something going, but this is going to be whistled down for offsides. Brody Dixon, after a little bit of a shaky start, allowing 2 goals on the first 3 shots. 2 minutes into the hockey game, has been 7 for 7 on saves. His East Islip teammates have picked him up, gotten us back to even. Thomas Colavecchio now is offsides again, and the St. Anthony's bench is irate. Sitting right on that blue line, right behind the linesman. Seems like they strongly disagree with that call. Colavecchio tried to twist this back. It drifts on net. Olmschneider's going to leave it alone. Dangerously, Valente moved it away from his net. Here's Anthony Colavecchio. Ahead to Brady Monteleone. He drops for Colavecchio. He shoots, and that one blocked before it could reach Dixon. Here's Ivers dragging to the outside around Valente. Ivers pushing on net off the leg pad of Olmschneider. It pops free behind the net. Ivers keeps it moving. It works its way up to Brody. He tried to hold it off. He couldn't keep it in. This is going to be ruled offsides. Greziak, Slattery in front of the East Islip bench. Chiefs send this one in. Castiglione trying to get it out quick. He gets it to Nealon, who will be on the red line, dumping it in. Lantini, Brody meet each other down in the corner. Chiefs can't get it further than the blue line before Castiglione dumped it back in. Ice Friars now trying to go to work, looking to set up in the Chiefs zone. This one's going to be shot all the way down. It's going to have too much steam, and that will be icing. Tough break there for East Islip. Anthony Marizito first to the puck. But we play automatic icing as soon as the puck reaches the goal line. If it's shot in from beyond the red, it will be called regardless of which player gets to it first. It would had to have been touched by Marizito before it reached the goal line for the icing to have been negated. Chiefs now trying to not let anything come of that icing. Christian and Atra going to send it around the near side. DeAndrea cuts it off. Holding it up against the boards. Farazi, Keita, Worst all there. It's Worst out with it. Sending it up to Ivers. Ivers with Cochran back. Ivers gets around the defense. Shot, save, Olmschneider. Big save there for TJ Olmschneider, denying Thomas Ivers right on the door. Said before, we've seen Ivers do some special things this weekend as well as all season. And then we have seen this man do some special things. Nicholas DeAndrea gets around the defense to the net. DeAndrea never got the shot away, but he put it back in front and they score! Gavin Keita cleans it up, and the Friars have the lead back. Official right there. It was Jesse Burns that tried to sweep it out as it crossed the goal line. East Islip gonna have to come back again now. A hard hit thrown there by Jesse Burns. The player is down. We're going to step aside while coaching staff of St. Anthony's and the trainer tend to the down player on the ice. Nicholas Alamia being helped off the ice. Referees congregating now, talking about what exactly should come of this. Alamia going to be checked out by the trainer further in the box. Officials now talking it over with both coaching staffs, exactly what they have decided.
I'm trying to get it, I can't get online.
Jesse Burns and Colin Wills being placed in the penalty box. I believe it was Burns that put the hit on Alamia. So probably going to be a 2 and 10 for the captain of the Chiefs. So now with that penalty to Burns, it's going to be a St. Anthony's power play. They lead 3-2 currently. Now shorthanded chance for Anthony Pepe on the break. Monteleone racing back. Pepe puts it in front for Ivers. Couldn't get there, closed off. Here's Monteleone speeding the other way. Monteleone direct shoots, and that one deflected off to the corner. Ivers will clear this one all the way down. So Jesse Burns gets 2 and 10. Now here comes Anthony Colavecchio. Ahead to Thomas Colavecchio. Into the slot, pushing it towards the net, paddled aside by Dixon. Colavecchio back up top, Monteleone. Tried to put it back in deep and he lost it. Here's Ivers speeding into the zone, waiting for Pepe. Pepe out of his reach, gains it and throws a shot just wide of the net. Ivers spins it back to Pepe from distance, lets it go. Olmschneider gloves it down and sets it aside for Monteleone. Wants to keep play moving now, 50 seconds to go on the power play. Thomas Colavecchio zigzagging through the defense. Drop pass up for Anthony Colavecchio. Thomas Colavecchio down low, pushes this one wide of the net. Rebound DeAndrea, spinning it in front. Nothing doing there. And here come the Chiefs again. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Ivers, Pepe again. Ivers over. Pepe lost it again, spins it back in front and Ivers couldn't get a shot away. Here's DeAndrea. Long pass ahead for Monteleone. Left circle. Monteleone fended off, lost his edge, falls down. Brody trying to clear it out. He cannot. It comes to Farazi. He has a whack at it, and he'll just send it up the middle of the ice. That'll do it for the power play. Colin Wills back to the box, or the bench rather, excuse me. East Islip had some really good shorthanded looks, just could not convert. But now they have the puck in the offensive zone. Ryan Anatra feeding over Farazi, had it hop on him, couldn't get the shot away. It comes around now. Magro picked up a goal, puts this one deep. St. Anthony's going to touch this, and they're going to take a penalty, a cross-checking call. Looks like it's going against Gavin Cada. So the cross-check for Cada sends him to the box and sends East Islip back to the power play. They are currently 1-for-1. Jesse Burns picked up that tally, getting the Chiefs on the board. They trail by 1 here, looking to get this game tied back up. Ivers settles this one down over to Pepe. He shoots off the shoulder of Olmschneider. Pops up. Magro settles this down. Tried to twist it. Down for Worst. St. Anthony's can't clear. Second opportunity they do. Magro taking the place of Jesse Burns on this power play. Here's Anatra, avoiding the referee, getting some help from Andrew Worst. Worst, down to Anatra. He'll let it go by Anthony Pepe, far corner. Sends it back, it's Thomas Ivers. Putting this one in front, Magro. Let it go by, here's Pepe. Holding, looking for some space, sending pass over. Worst walking and shooting, and he wired that one off the glass. Worst has 3 power play goals. Keep an eye on him, far sides. The puck comes over here. He couldn't take it. It bounced past him off the boards onto the stick of DeLugo, so we'll shoot this one back out to center. Anatra with a minute to go on the power play. Dumps this one back in. It hops on net. TJ Olmschneider is able to glove it and take a face-off. Worston Smith on the draw. Smith wins it over for Cochran. Just going to shoot this up the far side boards, the length of the ice. Thomas Ivers will drop back and tee this one up for Ryan Anatra. Ivers gets it back, gets around Nealon, but Anthony Colavecchio turns him around. Magro intercepts the clear. So here's Pepe, tossing one back across for Magro. Couldn't hold that one. So it's Anatra dropping back. Long stretch pass sends Pepe into the zone. Pepe dropping, Magro chips it down to Pepe. Settles it with the glove, back up Magro. Pass across, Anatra walking and shooting. That one just wide of the net. Power play expires. Anthony Pepe lost it in his skates. Colavecchio moved him off the puck. Here comes around, Cada out of the box chasing after it. Anatra knocks it away from him. Ryan Anatra again, trying to get Pepe on his way. Cochran steers him aside. Andrew Worst steals it away, walking and shooting. His shot fended off by the blocker of Olmschneider out of play. We will get a face-off. Shots now even 12 aside, but St. Anthony's leads 3-2. Clark wins this face-off back. Quick shot from Lena, blocked. Comes out of the zone. Chiefs touch up as it gets hoisted back in. Sapuli chip this one around. Cada looking to clear it out. It was tied up by Lafada and Marizito. It's Sapuli again, having some trouble with it in the corner. Lost it to Marizito. Snapped the pass in front, wanted Clark. Good stick there from Thomas Colavecchio to break that up. Here's Lafada, taking the bump from Sapuli. Puck sitting down below the goal line. Marizito takes a hit. Nicholas DeAndrea will be sent on his way with Gavin Cada. Puck flies out of play into the bleachers. So we'll get a fresh puck and a fresh start with a face-off. Monteleone wins this face-off. Sapoli sends it around. Magro had a weird bounce get away from him as DeLugos let a shot go wide through the blue paint. Brody shot it off the boards. Again, another strange bounce. Slows this one down. But it'll be Ryan Anatra taking it out, chipping it in, chasing after Jablonski. Jablonski puts it off the backside of his net. Sapoli keeps it moving out of the zone. Christian Anatra left it right on the red line. Takes the hit as Anthony Pepe moves it over to Dominic Magro. He'll shoot it in. Will pop out to Nealon. Nealon tried to clear, and Monteleone stepped around Anatra. Monteleone driving, waiting, lost it. Nealon right on the line, kept it in. Here's Magro now, meeting DeLugos in the corner. Monteleone tries to help out. Ice Friars kept it in momentarily. Now here's a lead feed for Anthony Pepe. Pepe trying to get around the defense, pushing it on net. Schneider will cover up and draw a whistle. Greziak worse to the left of Schneider. 7:14 to go here in the second period. Greziak knocked this one ahead. Lentini hands it off to Smith. Dylan Smith cutting to the right circle, letting a shot go, and there's a glove save for Brody Dixon. Here's a pass, back for Smith, again in the right circle, now below the goal line. Holding, waiting, putting this one in front, hit the outside of the net. Dixon searching for it, has it placed up the far side boards. Ivers speeding after Lentini, had it turned around him. Smith back in, let a shot go wide of the net, bounced short side back out in front, nobody there for St. Anthony's. East Islip looking to clear, and they will. Here's Worst, splitting some defenders, driving to the net. Worst shoots, shut down by Schneider. Big hit there. Lentini takes out Lena, walks into the zone. Lentini feeding it. Greziak left it behind. Here comes Thomas Ivers, head of steam, trying to drag through a couple black jerseys, lost the puck. And now the other way, this one will be tossed. Monteleone trying to catch it, he will not. This will go for icing with 6 minutes to go here in the second. Really good championship game so far, a close contest. Exactly what you'd want out of the two best teams. These two teams have unquestionably been the two best teams all year. Here comes Colavecchio dragging, shooting, save Dixon, and he holds on for a whistle. Really, it's only fitting that we get two different championships featuring these two teams. Talking with some of the parents out in the lobby before the game. This will be a true testament. Both these teams as fully rostered as possible. No travel games. No, really anything that has any of the full roster players missing from this action. So you'll be able to decide a true winner in this game. Deandra feeds over Monteleone. Back to Deandra. Put it through the blue paint. Rebound. They score! Deandra just misses. I believe that's Dominic Castiglione. That is. That is his first goal of the tournament, just his second goal of the season. It is Dominic Castiglione giving the Ice Friars a 4-2 lead. First goal of the tournament, second goal of the season. Here comes Monteleone letting a shot go. That one off the glass. So a 2-goal lead once again for St. Anthony's as this pops on net. Big goal there from Castiglione. Right place, right time. Couldn't have picked a better moment to get his first goal of the tournament. Not your typical suspect on the score sheet. Castiglione just 2 points all season, 1 goal, 1 assist. Now picks up a goal in the New York State Championship game. 4.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Ice Friars looking to pad the lead. DeLugo's shot blocked wide of the net. East Islip came back down 2-0 earlier. Do they have another comeback in their bones? A drop pass for Cada just out of his reach. He'll chase it down, move it away from Lena. DeLugos gets it in the far corner, back up. Jablonski down to the right circle, lets a shot go, tipped on net. That one sat in front. Finally cleared out by the Chiefs. Here's Ivers. Knocking this one up far side. Smith, Christian Anatra, battling below the goal. It pops free, and here's a chance for East Islip. Pass into the middle, Worst. It was in his skates. Couldn't take that in, and now Dylan Smith speeding the other way. Smith left it behind in the right circle. Gerard Nealon steps into it, looking for the give and go with Smith. Jablonski kept this in. Fanned on the shot. Got it deep, he'll hop off, and Nicholas Alamia hops back onto the ice. Good to see him returning. He is okay after taking that hit before earlier this period. East Islip dumps this in, trying to sneak a change. Thomas Colavecchio smelling an opportunity, driving to the net, pushes a backhand on, and that was turned aside by Dixon. Stiglione takes this one, fires it in, cross ice. Anatra bats it ahead to Anatra. He'll backhand on for Lafada. He let a shot go, blocked by Castiglione. Alamia fires it off the glass, and out of the zone come the Ice Friars. Deandria, left circle on the backhand, pushes one off the leg pad of Dixon. Got another one off the outside of the net. Now on the near side boards, Lafada and Nealon tying up. Here's Deandria from the point, feeding this one down, paddled aside by Dixon. Puck tried to be returned in front. It could not be. Castiglione keeps the clear attempt in. Now it's Deandria putting this one into the slot. He lost it, and out of the zone come the Chiefs with Ryan Anatra. Anatra turns Castiglione around. Took the hit, lost the puck. Castiglione Exit passed up to Thomas Colavecchio. DeAndrea dropping, Colavecchio curling, looking for the trailer. He'll shoot. This one hits a man in front. I believe that's Brody. He is down. He is hobbling. Hard to put some pressure on that leg. Tried to change. He's not going to be able to as Monteleone moves back in and fires one off the glass. Brody trapped out there trying to shake it off. We get a scrum in the corner. No call here. Puck at the side of the net. Shot. Dixon, I believe, got a piece of it. Pinball's back out the other side, and this one off the leg pad of Dixon. Still in front. It'll be shot all the way down wide of the net, and that is icing. Pepe won this face-off back. Marizito tried to touch it on. Couldn't be taken in. Here's Monteleone shooting, and that one deflected wide of the net. Another chance. Goes wide again. Jesse Burns back out there after serving his 10 minutes. Final minute of the second period now. East Islip trying to shoot it out. Nice keep there by Anthony Colavecchio to settle it down. Pepe, though, chips himself ahead, wanting to go with Ivers. Neither of them could take it as the Ice Friars turn it back up the ice. Here's Cada, a goal already this period, trying to feather it in front. Pass was blocked. Comes around to Anthony Colavecchio. Here's Cada again. Final 30 seconds. Near side boards, Cada. Around, Burns. Returns it, looking for the exit. Marizito has a step. He's tracked down by Anthony Colavecchio. East Islip collects the idle puck at center ice. Lena gonna take this, push it in. Ivers hustling after it with Valente. Put it in front, it banked off a body through the blue paint. Another chance for Pepe. Works its way up the boards, and that will do it for period number 2. Gavin Cada, Dominic Castiglione each score their first goal of the New York State tournament and put the Ice Friars back out in front 4-2 as we head to the final intermission right here on the LI Sports Network. We are back on the LI Sports Network inside the Kiwanis Ice Arena. I'm Dylan Flynn. St. Anthony's leads East Islip 4-2 in the New York State Championship game. Looking to go back-to-back with their New York State titles. 17 minutes to decide a champion. Can the Friars close it out, or does East Islip have a rally in their bones? Thomas Colavecchio opened it up with his 11th goal of the tournament. Nicholas DeAndrea, Gavin Cada, and Dominic Castiglione have all chipped in as well. Jesse Burns has scored a power play goal, and Dominic Magro scored for the 6th time in 5 games. Dixon and Olmschneider back in their respective nets. Worst, Lafada, Anasha, Burns, and Brody going to start it off for East Islip. Thomas Colavecchio, Brady Monteleone, Gerard Nealon, Anthony Colavecchio, and Damon Valente going to start it off for St. Anthony's. Third period action underway on the LI Sports Network. Thank you, everybody, for spending your Sunday evening with us. I am Dylan Flynn. We've seen the Chiefs come back from a 2-0 deficit once already in this hockey game. Can they do it again? Puck started in the St. Anthony zone. They cleared out over the blue line. East Islip moves back in. Jesse Burns lets a shot go, and Olmschneider makes his 14th save. Face off. Shot let go right off the draw. Olmschneider covers up, and we'll do it again. Now Pepe, Anatra, and Ivers are out there for East Islip. Pepe wins it back. Anatra tried to let a shot go. And his stick checked. Ivers gets it down for Pepe. Tried to spin it in front. Pass cut off. Out of the zone comes St. Anthony's. Nealon got it over the blue line, but taken away by East Islip. They come right back in. Burns stepping into this. Works through the hit, gets it down. Ivers pushes it on for Ryan Anatra. Anatra up top. Brody from straight on. Let a drive go. Had it blocked. Anatra tried to push it to the net. It was blocked. Never made it to Olmschneider. Brody over for Burns. He takes a hit from Brady Monteleone as he got the puck moved in. Comes around. Pepe waiting for it. Fanned on the return. This allows St. Anthony's to come out of the zone. DeLugo's cutting in, shooting, and there's a glove save for Brody Dixon. Clark and DeAndrea on the draw. Clark won it over, and Anatra tried to tap it ahead. Onto the stick of Jablonski, directed towards the net in front by Cada. Dixon kicked it aside. Christian Anatra now picks the puck up behind the net. Another shot let go. DeLugo slows it down, changes the direction, lets one go over the net. And Cada puts it off the outside. DeAndrea set him up again. Now DeAndrea short side. Again put off the outside. Dangerous pass in front. Intended for Cada, cut off by Clark. He directs it to the near sideboards. Comes around, Lena has time, has space. He's going to walk it up out of the zone. Wanted to send Magro ahead, broken up. Clark picks it up, lets his shot go. That was blocked by Jablonski. Here comes DeLugos, captain of the Ice Friars, starting up the engines. Scored in the last 3 games. DeLugos wrapping around, put it through the blue paint. Needed one more step. Both teams getting a little bit of a change. Pulley through center, tried to put it in. It ended up coming in on the shot in from Greziak. Smith spins off the hit from Anatra, driving down below the net. Smith curling up, far side corner, looking to return from Monteleone, intercepted by Lena. Cross ice pass for Farazi is broken up by Alamia. 3 minutes gone now. Here in the third period, Burns runs his own man over. Lost the puck to East Islip. Greziak gets bumped. Gives it right back. Chiefs chip ahead. Sitting at center, Lafada picks it up. He walks in, he shoots, and that one fended off by the blocker of Olmschneider. Daddario overskates this one. All the way down Monteleone. Walking in to the left circle, lets a shot go. Dixon knocks it down. Burns pushes it on net. And Dixon will cover for a faceoff. Farazi late to the play, blows up Monteleone. Nothing coming of this, but it could be setting the stage for something bigger. Anatra, Colavecchio. Anatra wins it. Daddario put it off the glass, and it directs up out of play. So we'll do the face-off again, but with a new puck. Anatra wins this one. Daddario takes the hit, moves it through Nealon. Here comes to DeAndrea, makes a move along the goal line, put it off the outside of the net. DeAndrea got it back, twists it up to Valente. Valente makes a move to the middle of the ice, feeds it over. Colavecchio one time, no, DeAndrea off the post. It finds the stick of Ivers, who gets around a couple black jerseys. Ivers into the other end, dropped it. Anthony Pepe skates into this one. Pepe down to Ivers. Tried to force it in front, rejected, gets it back in front. Pepe feeding it down to Natra into the blue paint. Off of Olmschneider. Now St. Anthony's will carry it out on the stick of DeAndrea. Lena sends it all the way down. Icing waved off here. St. Anthony's coaching staff up in arms over that wave. But Valente doesn't seem too phased as he puts this one in front off the skates of Nealon. DeAndrea skates into it, tosses it behind the net. Here is Magro. Chip this one off the boards, hit Pepe in the neutral zone. Anatra into the slot, shoots, and he scores! Ryan Anatra gets the Chiefs back within one, his second goal of the tournament, and it is a 4-3 game. Leading scorer for these East Islip Chiefs, 24 goals, 20 assists. One of 3 men in the regular season to reach the 40-point mark. Finds the back of the net again here in Saugerties with 12 minutes to go. The lead for St. Anthony's is now down to 1. Here come the Chiefs again. Clark's shot. Blocked over the net. Long feed ahead all the way down. This is icing. in the final series. Back in Suffolk County, we had 2 one-goal games. St. Anthony's won game 1, 3-2. East Islip won game 2, 4-3 in overtime. Christian Anatra winds and fires. This one knocked down in front, rebound. Also never made it to Olmschneider. And then the Ice Friars won game 3, 6-2. Here's a shot. Dixon gobbles that one up off the stick of Monteleone. Again, regardless of the result, although it won't mean much if they lose because St. Anthony's will have a championship. East Islip has won the season series. They currently lead at 4-2. They would love to see it be 5-2. Worst, Monteleone. Monteleone goes forward on the draw, puts another shot. Oh, net rebound pushed wide by Smith. Let's take a look at this chance. Monteleone, nice play to go forward with it. Dylan Smith put it off the outside of the net. We remain in a 1-goal game. Jesse Burns comes to get this one in his own end. Here's Christian Anatra shooting this one all the way around for Rozzi. We'll keep it moving. His Worst stands up his man, and we get a hand pass. Monteleone and Worst exchanging some words. Now Monteleone and Ferrazzi exchange a blow. Here's Burns trying to weave his way through some traffic. Drifted the puck into the St. Anthony's zone. Ice Friars will turn it back. Burns, quick snap pass over for Lena. Circles and sets himself up. Cross ice off the skates of Lafata, so that's good enough to negate icing. Ferrazzi goes down, sets up Worst, who shoots it behind the net. Lafata hustling to it, has Worst parked in front, stuffed chance at the side of the net. Puck is still loose, squirts free to the far corner. Up top it's Burns, walking, shooting, that shot blocked. It's under DeLugos, he's searching for it. Directed to the near side board, Smith gonna look for an exit route. Lafata goes down again in the middle of the ice. Lena pinching, keeps this one in, gets around one, put it towards the net. DeLugos cut that off, and will send Monteleone on his way. Into the skates of Ferrazzi. He falls down as the puck is directed around. Here's Brody. Over to Lena, over the red line, tosses this one in. Olmschneider kicks it aside. 9.5 minutes to go here in the third. Nealon, long dump ahead. Brody right there to take it in. He'll toss it back into the zone. Ivers walking in, passing over. The pass never connected. I believe Pepe was the intended target on that one. Brody pinching to keep it in. Turned it over to St. Anthony's, and here comes Gerard Nealon. Up the right wing, Nealon dropping. Colavecchio one time blocked over the net. Brody, pass ahead to Anatra. Anatra just scored a couple minutes ago to get this to a 1-goal game. Had his shot blocked. Daddario closes off DeAndrea, who sneaks a pass in for Thomas Colavecchio. He puts a shot on net. Dixon had to turn that aside. Here's Colavecchio spinning, shooting that one wide of the net. Nealon put it back in front. Nobody there for St. Anthony's. Daddario will put it back out to center. Valente ships it back in. Daddario taking his time, shooting it out of the zone. Ice Friars return it back in. Matthew Brody going to try his hand at it. Bank pass intended for Clark. Taken away by Greziak. He'll spin this in. Dixon paddles it behind his net. Now it's Slattery's turn. He carries past one. Slattery shoots it up. Magro tips. Icing waved. 8 minutes to go here in the second. Ice Friars wrap this one all the way around. Burns gonna have to play this off the bench. Drop pass, Christian Anatra. Puck was in the equipment of Lentini. He sends it back. Ice Friars chip this one up out of play. And the faceoff will remain at center. Shots 23-20 in favor of St. Anthony's. Worst and DeLugos on the draw. LaFada trying to take it in over the blue line. He lost it. This is Kyle Jablonski speeding his way back into the zone. Jablonski has a goal this weekend. Picked that up in St. Anthony's third game against Connecticut Sayville. Made a really nice play. Not somebody you'd take as an offensive defenseman, but made a nice play as Burns almost made a really great play feeding that pass across. It split his two targets, and now St. Anthony's out the other way. DeAndrea, left circle. Wanted to backhand it for Brady Monteleone, broken up. East Islip can't get it out. Colavecchio keeps it in. Monteleone now battling Lena. Worst pushes this one ahead to LaFada, and he's on his way through the neutral zone. LaFada dragging. DeLugos on the back check, broke that up, but we have a slash. So 6.5 minutes to go in the third period, and we are going to get an East Islip power play. Jack DeLugos to the box, 2 minutes for slashing. There ever was an opportunity for East Islip to tie the game, now is the time. Pepe wound, fired, and that shot was blocked out of the zone, so Anatra will reset at center, re-enter with Worst. Worst feeling the pressure, gonna throw this one behind the net. Pepe and Colavecchio racing there. Can Anatra get there to keep it in? No, he cannot. Natra moving away from the pressure, re-enters. Over for Worst, he shoots, hits the post. Burns battling Colavecchio, kicks it to Anatra. Anatra back over to Worst. Worst right circle, shoots. That one never made to Olmschneider, put back in front. Here's Anatra from straight on, letting a drive go. Blocked, Anatra again, another block. Anatra again putting this one in front. Pinballs its way back out to center. Now Gavin Cada going to work shorthanded. Anatra over to Pepe, over the blue line. Pepe battling Castiglione, the difference in this hockey game right now. Jesse Burns puts it off a body. Here's Pepe, open space, right circle, his shot blocked. A clear attempt will get through Anatra. It will reach the East Islip blue line. St. Anthony's trying to sneak a change, but here comes Anatra quickly back ahead. Anatra dragging to the net. Anatra backhand. Olmschneider shut him down. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Ivers. Zigzagging his way through center. Ivers, left circle, driving down below the net. Ivers left it short side, nobody there. St. Anthony's tried to clear again. We get a whistle. Not entirely sure what it was for. Ten seconds left on the power play. East Islip needs to be wary of Jack DeLugos coming out of the box. Here he comes, and here comes St. Anthony's. DeAndrea, DeLugos in tow, holding off on one hand. St. Anthony's wanting maybe a holding call, not going to get anything of the like. East Islip carried out. St. Anthony's gets it back. They toss it in. Dixon will glove it, and he'll have to hold on for a face-off. Clark, Monteleone. Burns, Clark, team up to take it out. Here comes Clark. Wanted for Rozzi. Got a tip, so icing is avoided. Comes all the way around Burns. Aggressive pinch, keeps it in. From out high, let a shot go. That was blocked wide of the net. Returned in front. Taken there by Monteleone, and he sends Gerard Nealon on his way. Gavin Cada hustling to the net. Nealon shoots it towards the net. Burns gloves it down. Tried to play it. Cada tied him up. Here it comes around. Nealon back to Cada. Short side Cada shoots. Save. Dixon. Rebound. Pinball's out. Alamia winds. Fires. That one wide. Comes all the way around for Rozzi. Stepping into this one. Gonna retreat behind his net. Avoid Nealon. Pass ahead to Clark. Back to Ferrazzi. Ferrazzi will get it out of the zone. It bounces past Lafada. Here's Alamia. Gonna shoot this one in. Ivers Anatra Pepe trying to get back out onto the ice. Ivers and Anatra out there for the moment. Ferrazzi with him. Ferrazzi now gonna speed to the bench, and on comes Anthony Pepe. Ivers will reset. Under 3 minutes to go now. Puck batted around. Anatra with Burns not knowing he was there, gets it in. Ivers driving to the net, put it through the blue paint. Pepe was tied up. It comes back to Pepe, he shoots that one wide. Burns stepping in, puts it in front. Olmschneider turns it aside. Here's a chance for St. Anthony's. Dylan Smith tying up LJ Lena. They're both out of the play right now, so 4-on-4 the other way. Smith, Lena trying to hustle back in as Anatra dips down below the goal line. Anatra left it behind. Pepe tied up. It passes by Anatra. Ice Friars will clear it, but this is going to have the legs for icing. East Islip going to take a timeout here. Want to get their players a refresh. They're going to want to stick with that Ivers Anatra Pepe line. So we'll let them talk this over, step aside. When we come back, final 2 minutes of the New York State Championship are right here on the LI Sports Network. Two minutes and 11 seconds. St. Anthony's leads 4-3. Dominic Castiglione's first goal, the New York State tournament, currently standing as the championship clincher. Can East Islip respond? Ivers battling in the corner. Gets the puck down to Pepe. Pepe stepped around by Anthony Colvecchio. Burns knocks it down. Anatra trying to settle it. He does. Turns on net. Olmschneider had to turn it aside. St. Anthony's will shoot this down, and it will go for icing. Big stop there on a spinning shot from Anatra. Pepe and Monteleone. Pepe wins it. Burns from outside. Let a shot go. Deflected wider than it. Ivers puts it back on. Bounced into the blue paint. Olmschneider knocks it down. Covers it up. He'll take a face-off. A little bit of pushing. Little bit of shoving after the whistle. Nothing doing here. Anatra now to take the draw against Monteleone. Anatra wins it back. Lena keeps it in, tucks it down low. Here's Ivers putting it back in front. Behind the net now. Ivers spinning a wild pass into the low slot. Nobody there. Here come the Ice Friars. Nice job by Lena to close off Colavecchio. Burns now with 1:20 to go. Starts it from his own end. Here's Pepe. Back ahead, Burns. Dixon called to the bench. Anatra keeps it in. Worst on as the extra attacker. Here it comes around. This one put in front, and it is out of the zone. East Islip has to touch up. Final minute of play. Pepe tried to shoot it in. It's kept in momentarily. Burns stepping to it. Right circle. Gets it down low. Valente tried to find it. He couldn't. In front. Puck is under Olmschneider, and he covers up. And now the players really going at it after the whistle. Referees trying to break it up. 47 seconds to go. Net is empty for East Islip. It is desperation time. Does East Islip have some dramatics in them? Worst. Monteleone to the right of Olmschneider. Pepe looking for it. This is Ivers spinning in the corner. St. Anthony's will shoot this all the way down, but it'll reach the line for icing. Worst. Ties it up, Burns. Walking, dropping, Pepe from out high, his shot blocked. Here's Anatra in the corner. Lena fishing for it, puts it down low at the side of the net, off of the leg of Olmschneider. D'Andrea backhands this one. Does it have the legs for icing? No, it doesn't reach the line. Burns gonna have to hurry. 15 seconds. Lena, quick pass. Pepe lost it, and the Ice Friars score! Nicholas D'Andrea puts it away, and that should do it! With 11 seconds to go, Nicholas D'Andrea has clinched another state championship for the St. Anthony's Ice Friars. "11 seconds to kill off." DeLugos and Clark on the draw. Burns gonna take this to the near side boards, chip it in all the way around. Castiglione gonna hold it there, and that will do it. It's the year of the repeat. The St. Anthony's Ice Friars are your 2023 New York State champions. What a fantastic game, right down to the wire. Dominic Castiglione, the game winner, to clinch another state title for the St. Anthony's Ice Friars. Deja vu. Last year, St. Anthony's lost to Northport Huntington, their sole loss in the round robin. Ran the table the rest of the way, defeating the Tigers in the finals. Wouldn't you know it, their lone loss this year to the East Islip Chiefs in the round robin ran the table. And they are once again your New York State champions. Hats off to the East Islip Chiefs. Such a phenomenal season. I talked about it before in their semifinal game. A great community of hockey fans, hockey players alike. Kids, the parents, the fans. Everyone's so kind, so generous. Same goes for the St. Anthony's players and parents. Not enough good things can be said about both teams and their fan bases. We'll turn it over to our public address announcer now for the trophy presentation. We wrap up the trophy presentation. Get a great shot there of your New York State champions in 2023, the St. Anthony's Ice Friars, back to back. As they do all that, that's going to do it for us. So I just want to take one last opportunity to thank everybody out there that is watching right now, that has tuned in all season, liked our posts on Instagram, left a comment in the live chat on YouTube. If you've tuned in for 1 second or every second of all the games that we have broadcasted this season from the bottom of our hearts, and me especially, we sincerely thank you here at the LI Sports Network for maybe our most successful year in our very young existence. But I do guarantee you we will continue to grow, we will continue to get better, we will continue to bring you coverage of all things Suffolk County High School Hockey League and beyond. Cannot wait to see what these kids are going to do in the future and hear what noise these teams are going to make up at States. It's going to be taking place in Minnesota, but that is off in the future. The thing to focus on right now is that team in black and yellow, your state champions. And with that said, that is going to do it for us inside the Kiwanis Ice Arena in Saugerties, New York. For everybody here at the LI Sports Network, I am Dylan Flynn. Thank you, everybody, once again. And we will see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network. Good night, everybody.
Well done.